Hey, and welcome to the 7th level of Heretic's 2nd episode. This is the Great Hall. In order to access the Great Hall, we've got to make our way down these great steps. We'll grab the crossbow here and take out the enemies we encounter on the way down. We've got to be careful, there's a bunch of lava down beneath us here, and it will take a lot of health off us quickly if we are not careful. There's a bunch of gargoyles floating around here. We are going to have to drop down in order to grab that shield. There's also some enemies down there who I want to make sure we get rid of as quickly as possible. Luckily they all seem to have trapped themselves in this little pocket here, so it's not too difficult to take them out. Hit that switch there. Just checking there's no items around here. Thought that might come down, it doesn't. As you can see, when we sort of even go near the lava, we start losing health. There's a gargoyle that's going to come out of that rock there. There it is. I was hoping the gargoyle would come out fully, but it did not. Got to tease it out. I also want to get that shadow sphere there. You can see there's some enemies over there. We'll be heading to that part of the level in a little bit. We won't be going there right now though. Instead, we're going to continue on down and head inside this area here. There's a bit of an ambush waiting for us inside here, but there's nothing too scary going on inside here. You can see the green door to my right there. Grab the bag of holding. Means that we can take more ammo with us. We'll head inside here and take care of the golems around this room. There's a torch there. Don't think we'll be making use of that in this level. The yellow door is there. Do make note of where the yellow door is, because this level does get a bit confusing because it does require you to go back and forth quite a bit. Head inside here. This is kind of like a storage area. If this was Doom, this would definitely be a box maze. I'm just saying. Take care of the enemies around here. When we hit that switch, the yellow key does drop down in the center there. Means that I can grab it, and we will head around to grab all the goodies here. I don't know how much of this I'm actually going to use in this level, but it's nice to have anyway. Do note that door there. It's important you remember that sort of lit up part of the wall there, because when you come inside the yellow door here, there's actually a switch inside here that opens up that wall. I don't like this level design. I think it's a bit weird that there's a yellow door here that opens up a wall inside this room here where we were just now. It's a bit like needless backtracking back and forth. It's a bit weird. But never mind, as we head inside here, you can see there's some great big steps going down there. We won't be heading down there right now. There is a map scroll there. And inside here is the green key. It's a very weird place for the green key to be, because some players may not come here initially, because it's very unremarkable on the left hand side there. And another part of this level that I'm not a particular fan of is the fact that in order to get that green key, you have to hit this switch over here. Again, it's kind of unremarkable. The layout of this level does kind of leave something to be desired at points. Clear this room out. Grab the claw orb, and then we'll head across here. As you can see, the green key has dropped down, which means we can go inside the green door if we want to. There's a bunch of gargoyles to the left here. There's also some weird dragons to the right. There is a secret up top there, which I will be trying to get to once I've cleared out this area. The blue door is there. So welcome to what I think is probably the weakest part of this level, and it is these very slow moving elevators here. Unfortunately, we have to wait for these to go up and down. There's no way for us to speed this up, and, well, I'm going to play with the running button here because it doesn't really affect anything. You can see some gargoyles up here. That has opened up to take us back to a previous area. I am going to try and get over there. It's just a bit too far. Annoyingly, we will have to wait now to get back up top here. Oh wow, those gargoyles were not playing around up there, were they? But you can kind of see what I mean here. We now have to wait for this lift to drop back down, and then we have to wait for it to go back up very slowly. If these were fast moving lifts, this wouldn't be such a problem. But it's the fact that you just have to stand around and wait. It's the waiting that gets you. We'll grab the Hell Staff there, and when we drop down here, you can see that there are some Wings of Wrath there. We're going to use this to come around to the other side here, grab the Tome of Power there, and we're actually going to head up here. You saw this earlier on. This is where the Weird Dragon was shooting at us right near the start of the level. Technically, we shouldn't really be coming here this early. This is technically a secret, but it doesn't really matter. There's no harm in coming here now. You can see the blue key is actually up there. We're actually clearing out the room where the blue key is slightly ahead of schedule, because normally you can only really get in here through that door there, and the switch only really becomes accessible once you've grabbed the blue key. So we have kind of broken the logic of this level ever so slightly. But then again, they did put the Wings of Wrath in here, so they probably expected us to do something like this. Can I make it down here? No, I hit the top wall. There is a secret at the bottom there, and I do want to make sure we grab it before we head off, because it's very likely we'll forget about it. Come on, I can do this. I know I can do this. There we go. It's not even a great secret. The Tome of Power is useful, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not, you know, worth all the trouble it took us to get there. I'm doing this as well because there is another secret just over here. Inside here there's a bunch of enemies. There's also an Iron Lich down at the bottom. That room through the window there, that's actually where the exit is. And it means we do actually get to have a quick glance through there. If you don't come into this room, this Iron Lich will shoot through the bars there and make the last room a bit more of a pain in the backside. Who wants some? Come get some. Wait, wrong first person shooter there. As we head back outside here. Ooh. Sometimes the gargoyles like to follow you through the levels. You can see this wall has opened up here. Again, this is just a big empty room of nothingness, really. It's basically here to serve as a shortcut so we can get back towards the green door quicker. In my opinion, though, it's kind of a big empty space. Nothing much really fun going on in here. Doesn't mean I'm not going to grab all the items I can from here, though. As we go inside the green door here, we get over here. You can see that this hasn't opened up yet. This is the area I was mentioning earlier. There's the blue key. If we hadn't killed all the enemies here, this would have been quite the fight, I'm sure. You can see down there is where we were earlier on, in that lava pit. Once we grab the blue key, though, this opens up and it allows us to go down and grab the Phoenix Rod. If we hadn't already done that. Spoilers. There's no real benefit to doing that other than the fact that you get the Phoenix Rod earlier in the level, which can be useful if you're one starting But with the blue key in hand, we are pretty much heading towards the end of this level. I do have some mixed feelings on this one. I feel like this is one of the more grander levels in this episode, and unfortunately I don't think it's quite as good as some of the other levels we've played so far in Heretic. I definitely think the penultimate level of the first episode was much better. And that's pretty much it. I'm just going to quickly go around to check we've killed all the enemies. Honestly, I think we have though, because yeah, we are done here. It's a fine level. The Great Hall isn't super memorable, and it really just serves as the appetizer to the main event, which is going to be the boss level. I'm really looking forward to playing that. It's been a while since I've played this next level coming up. Let me know what you thought of the Great Hall. Are you excited for the Portals of Chaos? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on Heretic so far, and thank you so much for watching.